Hi, I know I just made another video, but I wanted to make this video. I just wanted to talk about real quick the ramifications of a man not being in his child's life and the consequences of a person's actions. Basically, this video, and I'm going to be very honest with you, it's actually very personal to me. It's dedicated to my brother, who is now deceased. He passed on 5 years ago. His name was Jason, and he is my half brother. We do not share the same mother. When polygyny is not an option and when a man makes a decision to take on another woman outside of his relationship, and when he decides not to see his children. So I'm not just talking about men that cheat on their wives. I'm also talking about men who make babies with women and choose not to be responsible for them and leave them abandoned with these children. It sets off a domino effect, okay, that seems to me to reach to the ends of the earth. My father cheated on my mother and took on another woman, betrayed my mother, so my mother did not know, took on another woman, and really got this woman thinking that he was going to be with her. He never expressly said that he was going to leave his wife, and that is when they broke up, when he told her, "Are you crazy? I'm not leaving my wife. I love my wife." So he never left my mother, but he got this woman pregnant, and the woman was so angry and embittered that she left the state and took my brother with her. She already had children from a previous relationship, and she had a couple more children after my brother. But she moved to another state and she got married, and to another man who was the father, was basically a father figure for all of her kids. My brother overdosed on prescription medicine, codeine, and killed himself at a very young age, leaving his wife and children, to be here by themselves. And the question is, why did that happen? And you have to backtrack. Let's go back. Well, his mother, who was a very attractive woman, also happened to be a little bit off. So he was running around choosing women who he thought were pretty. He didn't really think to look at their mental state. And she allowed my brother to be tampered with, if you know what I'm saying. And she covered it up because the tamperer was one of her elder children. And this greatly upset him. Also, it greatly upset him that his biological father did not seek to have a relationship with him ever. And we did not meet him until, me and my sister, we did not meet him until we were adults. And he had a lot of our same characteristics. He sounds like us, he looks like us, we laugh at the same things and everything, And he can see that we're happy and we're very close to my father. We have a very good relationship with our dad. And we love him very much, and he's always been there for us. He's been a very good dad to us. But why didn't he get that same type of relationship with his biological father? And so I really think that these things hurt him. Perhaps if my father had been in his life, perhaps he would have received the therapy that one needs after being tampered with, and perhaps he would not have sought to make himself feel better through, it wasn't necessarily drug abuse. He was given it because he had a cold, but you know how it is when people get hooked on prescription drugs. He had been hooked on them on and off for a couple of years. He also had 2 other siblings by that same mother to commit suicide. So please, fathers, be responsible men and have a relationship with your children so that it does not snowball out of control and go all the way off into the future of these kids, because now he's gone, now his son doesn't have a father, his daughter does not have a father anymore, and the cycle just begins again. And it's horrible. That his mother was very embittered because of my father. She was very angry because of him doing her like that. My mother went off and married a guy who, while he loves her and will never ever cheat on her, he does not like her kids. He doesn't like us. So now here we sit, and all because of the actions of one man, many lives are messed with. My life, you know, I'm fine. I don't have anything to do with, you know, my mother's husband. And I'm living in my house with my husband and my kids, and I'm happy. I see my mother. I love my mother very much, and I love my father very much. My stepdad doesn't even really exist to me anymore. I don't ever see him, ever. But that's sad, because now me and my mother have to be estranged a little bit, you know. I can't go over her house all the time. She can't come over my house all the time. We have to time everything. You know, she can't have 100% access to my kids. And, you know, they can't have 100% access to her. We have to time everything. All because of the actions of one person. One person. So, I'm just saying, think about it. Be responsible. If you are responsible, if you are a responsible father, I commend you. And I thank you very much for being in the lives of all of your children, regardless of who their mamas is, and regardless of how far away they are from you on the planet. I commend you. But those of you who are not doing your job, you are the ones I'm talking to. Please, please, because this is just, it's all a horrible situation. It's all horrible. It's all wrong. You know, I feel bad for my niece and nephew. This has all come out to a horrible thing. How are they going to grow up now? What kind of man is my niece going to be married to because of her father killing himself at such a young age in her life? Is she going to be into older men now, looking for a daddy all the time, like the song keeps saying? What about his son? Is he going to grow up and be a man, you know what I'm saying, and really connect with that? Who knows? Who knows? This could have been cleared up 40 years ago. You know? Could have been cleared up 40 years ago. So I just wanted to talk real quick and just be real and get it out somewhere. Because while I'm telling all of you, there's a lot of people who don't even get to see this kind of stuff on the internet. They won't even have access to it. So shalom. I'm done now for pouring myself out.